everybody, welcome back. This is Space Engineers. No Jetpack Survival. Got to get it right this time. It's no Jetpack Survival. It's after Christmas now, and I hope you've had a wonderful time. I hope you've had a great time with your family, your friends, and yeah, it's quiet here. There's not really a lot going on. We've had a few meteor impacts. There's no sounds of spiders right now, which is lovely. So perhaps it's a good time to start working on solving this cargo problem once and for all. Our last attempt went really badly. We got hit by Clang for being so arrogant as to think we can use a hinge and a rotor. It's not going to go so well. So there's the fruits of our labour from last time. Well, we're heading out of Christmas now, so we're going to kind of abandon the Christmas theme with this whole build. We're just going to do something quite simple. That is, unless something happens in the meantime. Don't think that one's going to be a threat. Also, just to remind you, we do have a giveaway going on. We are giving away a copy of Space Engineers 2. So I have a license key for Steam for Space Engineers 2 going for anybody who watches the last video and does what I say in that video to enter. So get on that one. Maybe watch that one before you watch this one. I'll wait. Okay, now those of you that haven't watched the last one have gone, or have come back having watched the last one, we can get on with this. So for this cargo thing, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-expand this back out. We're going to do something similar to last time, except we're going to do a different approach when it comes to how to attach to it. So we're not going to go with the rotor idea. I'm going to go with my first instinct from last time, which was to use mag plates. Because it's reliable and doesn't tend to invoke the wrath of Clang. We're also going to keep this build quite simple. I think we put a lot of effort into making it all Christmassy last time, and that's the result. So we're going to keep this one quite straightforward. It's just going to be a simple cargo module that holds extra cargo. Let's just keep it as straightforward as that. Okay, there should be plenty of space to do this. Now, once again, we're going to need to put this on a little foot because we need to be able to build in small grid. So we're just going to pop that. Let's see. I'm going to pop it on the front corner because then we can sort of control where this thing is going to end up so that we can definitely dock to it this time. We're learning our lessons from last time. Well, that's no good. Oh, that was weird. Okay, I'll take it. It's fine. Right, so we're probably going to have to go a little higher than we did last time. Because, again, one lesson we learned was it's kind of impossible to get things on the underside of it without digging out the floor. So I'm going to keep this really straightforward. Right, so how large were these cargo containers we were going to use? So let's see. I want to use the same cargoes. I'm assuming it wasn't to do with the cargo container, the whole reason why it blew up. I think it was just simply that a combination of we didn't line up the little 0 mark on the rotor part with the rotor, and secondly, just Clang doesn't like you having multiple grids connecting together all of a sudden. So, let's see, how large is this? I think we should just put one on just for reference. Literally just for reference. So that leaves us a spot in the front for a bumper. Yeah, not bad, not bad. It's not actually going there, but we don't really need that block or that block. Where's the spiders? Spookily quiet. I guess they'll spawn in later once I've had a chance to settle in. Right. So, I'm just gonna bring this out. I didn't check how wide it was. It's 3 wide when you go high, I think. So, when you go high, as in when you put it that way rather than flat. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 for the end. We might swap the ends out with something a little bit more aesthetic. I don't want to get myself stuck in the middle. Gotta be careful not to fall off. There we go. So that's our basic shape. So now I need to put something here that I can climb up with. Let's do this safely if we can. Right, I also totally screwed up the way I did this last time, so we're going to do it right this time.
Energy low.
Okay, I'll come back to that in a minute. Get my energy in a sec. I'll do this end. This is going to be the strut that the actual cargoes are going to be held on. So that one goes in the middle of the first one. Second one starts here. That's the middle of the second one. And that's the middle of the third one. So we don't really need any more than that for structural integrity. Let's get some energy before I go waste it all on welding. We'll colour this later. There we go. Right, let's pick a colour. What should we do here? Futuristic-y, kind of slick, maybe. Yeah. Just keep things straightforward. Right, I don't want to leave these blocks necessarily completely open. I do want to put something in there, so I'm going to go with half blocks because they're quite light. Yeah. Still, the main structure has a little bit more strength. There we go. Right, that'll do for that. So now we need the cargoes. Cargo colour. I kind of want to stick with the same sort of theme, but I also want to give it a slight difference in colour. Let's go with dark retro future. This is one thing I love about the retro future armour. It's subtly colourable, or maybe not so subtly, but that should go. Let's see. It should be there. This one should be. No, I placed that in the wrong place. It belongs there. Then that one belongs there. And this one belongs there. Yeah, that's fine. I'll put them this way up because then the large ports connect them all together, so you only have to feed one and then everything can spread out between them just nicely. Just go with the bits. So as you can see there, we've got large ports on these sides. There's small parts top and bottom though, so they're not really much use to us. Yeah, we're good. Right, so that's really, really simple at the moment. I think we need to round off some of these edges. Oops. So, can't do that one yet. Actually, we can. I just have to place a block there. Okay, good. So we're just going to round these edges off, and I'm going to use the retro future color. I am really looking forward to the 25cm grid in number 2. I mean, that's a lot smaller than these. It's like a quarter of one of these. Half each direction, so... Right. Okay, and then we have to continue that shape up to create like a pillar. So I'm going to come up. That was rubbish. That was very rubbish. But there we go. Right. Where's the shape? It's on 5 actually. Need parts. Lots of parts. Okay, there's plenty. Right, okay. I'm wondering, I'm probably not going to reach the top of this, am I? Can I place that one on top? No, because I'm already at height. Right, okay. No jetpack building is frustrating, to say the least. Let's build what we can and we'll go up to the top and build the rest. Oof, that's fucking dangerous back there. Okay. Yeah. Good. I feel like I'm running really fast when I'm moving. Maybe it's just my frame rate's really good. Who knows? 3, 4, 5. I have to get the... Can I get the bottom one? Yes.
Energy low.
Already? That's a bit frustrating. Okay. Now we need to put... I think I want to put some interest into this shape, so I'm gonna go with one of them on each side. Yep. And then I need halves. Yes. I don't know why I rotated it the first time. Keep pressing the wrong button because you can never sort of necessarily predict which one's going to be the right axis when you're looking at it from funny angles. I'm aware that I need energy. I can't reach that from here. Okay, that's a very good start. Let's go get ourselves some energy. Now, because I got in from the top, I should end up back at the top and can just easily jump back across again. It looks like I've got a damaged connector at the back. I wonder if that's part of... Yeah, it's possibly a side effect of the explosion we had before. It's not our connector. Oh, it's that connector. That's interesting. Must be from a hard docking. We've had a few of them. Right, so now we need to brace across the top. So let's see. I think we'll go with a slightly lighter shade for this, just to keep things a bit interesting. What shapes can we use? We can use that. Yep. There we go. Fine. And then we need to come across on there. We'll figure out the shape on the other side in a minute. I think there's a 1 block space above. Oh yeah. Let's do that. I'll explain what I'm doing in a minute. Gotta kind of try and match the aesthetic of the thing that's going to be for carrying it a little bit, so you know, pointy shapes and stuff like that. Here though, I need to do something with that, so let's see if we've got a shape that'll fit in there quite neatly. Nope. What if they just don't make the shape I'm looking for? You see, it's kind of like that, but I want it to match that side on the other bit. I'm probably going to have to do that, actually. Sort of works, actually. Happy accident, maybe? Right. That goes in there. Like that. And then I can put these... don't like that. So a shape that sort of half does that. Oh yes, no. No. Nearly. Just gonna have to close it off. We'll use paneling on the top. I want it to look like kind of like cargo clamps. Yeah, that sort of works actually. And now I need panels, partly for safety, partly because I'm a bit of an idiot sometimes. I'll just run those across the top of here. Maybe we take off those 3 and do something different. Yeah, it's a bit of a styly video, this one. And I can go with a half block. Yeah. Okay. So that should protect it a little bit at least. Then I was going to do something over here. So, am I still crouching? No. Okay. Here I was just going to put a full block of... Oops, that was silly. I'll have to find that one again. So across there. And then here. Kind of do that for some of these on the back of here. And then I need panels again. Actually, I want them to be the darker colour. Nice. That's going to have like the usual sort of cargo thing on it. That side, I don't mind that actually. This bit here needs to have some work done on it. Can I pull all these out? Yeah, I can. That white's no longer doing it for me on this bit. So we're going to stick with the black, and we're going to just sort of copy what we've got at the top there. It's actually not that block. It's that one. There we go. Yeah, and then it's half blocks. This looks pretty neat. I'm going to do that again, just above it, just to kind of match what's going on up there a little bit. Yeah, this looks pretty neat. Yeah. We've got to do the same one here. That doesn't match what I'm doing on this side though. Oh, it does. I've just got to follow it up with the right blocks
Energy
afterwards.
low.
Energy again already? Time flies. Okay, we'll get this right first. It's not critical. Let's do the one above it first. I need that half. No, that's not the half. That's the half. Yeah. We're missing a bit there. And this bit here needs something, so we're going to recolor that lot. The white's only for underneath, so here, and I know I've still got some energy things going on here. I need to top myself up. I also need to not fall off there. That would be certain death. Well, maybe. I've got a gun and the door's over there. What's a Scrabbler? Does it play Scrabble games? Let's get our energy. Okay. So, that's coming along quite nicely. Starting to look kind of matching with this ship. A bit more black, but I quite like that. Stealthy-ish. For a cargo container, it's stealthy. This ship probably could do with a bit more black on it, but I'm not about to go repainting it. Okay, so here we just fill in this bit. So we should go with... I think we just do the slopes. I think that just works perfectly. Right. We need to keep one open for front access. I also need to be able to create something that we can mag to, but I can put that on here. So with this bit, we're just going to panel. Colour for this bit. Here we go with the lighter. Do kind of opposite. Neat. Yeah. Pretty neat. It's like a futuristic cargo pod with cargo access on all sides. And now on the bottom I need to put skids. So last time one thing I learned was that the wheels survived. It's like the only thing that survived. So we're going to do more of those. Three. I should weld those up first. They're not got the mechanical part of the wheel, so they're not going to be a cause for problems or anything. Let's put some more on here. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the main part of that's done. We just need to put something on there that can be locked to. So, question is, do we want it? I suppose we do want it rigid. If it's flapping around everywhere, the whole thing's just going to get absolutely obliterated. So, we just literally need to build a few blocks out of here that we can then just connect to. So, and a mag plate itself can go on the back of here. We might also be able to connect via the port there. We're going to have to do a bit of measuring for that. Okay. So if we have a foot on here, like, let's just get it on here. We're not going to get it on. We're just going to get a foot on here. Oh, that's a bit unwieldy, isn't it? But it does work. Let's get the colour on that right. Okay. This camera is no longer in a good position. We had a whole palaver about this camera last time and kind of want to keep things simple. So we need to put the camera kind of lower down here, so I was thinking maybe we just take this off. So we lose that. Got 2 anyway, so we can always pop a few more in somewhere if we need to. Yeah, I think 2 is probably just about enough for now. I might actually be able to make more out of that one, actually. Right. Camera. You go there. Perfect. And we're going to name you. Rear docking cam. Right. Actually, no. Rear cargo cam. Oh, wait a minute. What did I just name? Huh. Rename the sorter. Sorter right. I'll rename you as well. Hopefully that doesn't ruin our camera. rear cargo pod cam. Better. Right, so that's our foot. That's going to be... No, that's the refinery. Landing gear 3. Cargo pod lock. I could have gone with a standard like mag plate. Problem with that is they're not as resilient. So okay, space wise, 2 blocks before the bottom of that, and it's literally kind of right up to it. So if we put a mag plate, sorry, if we put a connector on the back of here, we'd basically be connecting pretty much right behind it, so that kind of works nicely. So we put that on there. We don't need to baffle it or anything this time. We kind of don't need to have loads of room. We might need to on the back of that one though. But we could use the ship to transfer stuff to this, or do it by hand this way. Sort of works. Also, that will connect to this. So if we put one on the other side as well. Yeah, it should connect quite easily. How far away is that unidentified signal? 11,000 kilometers, that's miles away. Still no spiders. It's very quiet. We are still getting cargo ships though, so I know spawns are working. Right, so that's going to be... I've just got to name these. Cargo pod rear connector. Cargo pod to ship connector. Always name everything, otherwise it just makes things really difficult. Then here we literally just need to put a bunch of, really close to the edge here, blocks that we can then mag to. Should weld up. Oh, I can do it from underneath. Possibly should be doing this with heavy armor. But I think this should be okay. Especially if I do something like plating underneath. So let's put... Come on. Plate on top as well, actually. Right.
Energy low.
Energy again. Just hungry. Do we plate on top as well? Might be a nice idea. We need to put something like a ramp here, so I can reach. Okay. It's not in the block space of the connector, so it shouldn't cause problems. Right, technically triple thick. It's like a sandwich. Reduces the chances of any kind of issues. Do we... How far back will I come? I've gone 3 blocks from where the connector pretty much ends. So 1, 2, 3. Got 2 more blocks I could go. It's going to be quite low as well. It's going to be really close to these thrusters, mind you. So we have to be really careful with forward thrust. Maybe while we're on, we only have to use these thrusters. Might have to do some thrust management to stop us cooking this thing. Alright, let's start naming some thrusters then. So that one, I'm just going to literally add something to the end. C1. C2. Let's make sure we're on the right one.
Energy critical.
I know. C3. C4. Ions are fine. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. That one is probably okay as well. But I'm not going to risk it. Right. Let's get some energy. And then what we can do is we can start grouping up those C's. So, dash C. These ones. Cargo friendly forward thrust. We'll include the ions in that, I think, as well, maybe. Ion forward. No, hang on. That doesn't work. Right. Cargo friendly thrust is going to be all of them except the forwards that get added to these. So up, left, right, skip. Got a lot of thrusters on this ship. Down, down, skip the forwards, keep the backwards. Oh, the ion thrusters actually we can keep. And the left. Right, so we'll save that list. And then we can put that on the bar. So they're all our normal thrusters. Actually, some of these are just like, don't make any sense at all. So that's space, not much thrust. That's half thrust, which is useless really. So let's go cargo friendly forward thrust. On off, right. That should be, yeah, I think I should do that. I'll probably have to do some, rearrange all of that properly sometimes so we can have like separate forward, up, down, left, right, and just have like full half for each. And then we can sort of go through a flight checklist and sort of turn on the portions of all the thrusters we need. Not very useful in an emergency, so we probably have to have like a master override all sort of thing on there, but probably be alright. Right, there's one last thing I want to add to this. Let's just put these there so I can do this safely. I want to make this look a little bit neater, since I have room for that. Good. Get those out of the way because they're in the way. Good, okay. This is our little cargo pod and we can take these off now. All good, no damage. Neat and tidy, perfect. Right. Brilliant. I think I should put some lights on this thing for helping docking. So if we put Can we put that on sideways there? Oh, can't because that's in the way. That's a bit frustrating. And I don't have the parts for them anyway, so... So I've not actually put any batteries on.
Storm inbound.
Oh god, that's going to be coming straight at us from there. That one's fine. That one's fine. We're fine. Okay. Probably want to put some sort of a battery on this thing so that those lights can work. Where can we stash a battery that's pretty decent little subtle place? Probably there. I'll put one there. It's only for lights. Put one there. I don't think we've detached the wheels. That's good. We have a battery on our bar here anywhere. Yes. This will do. No, that's too big. It's not all the batteries. Batteries. All the batteries. Yep, good. What side looks best? We didn't put anything like that on our last one, but we probably would have eventually decided to. Okay, lights are on. The lights don't look very good these days. I'm going to have to give these some colour. Right, I need to remind myself. Colours for red and green, which one goes on the right side and which one goes on the left. Actually, I have an idea. This is one of those rare occasions where I can use ChatGPT 4.0 for this, so I have a little question.
Sure, what's on your mind?
Okay, so I'm going to put some lights on a ship. This is for space engineers, by the way. I'm going to put some lights on to a cargo pod. Now, I'm going to do the red and green light thing, but I'm just trying to remember. In aeronautics or aerospace, which colour goes on the left and which colour goes on the right of an aircraft?
In aeronautics, the left side port has a red light, and the right side, starboard, has a green light. So you'd want to set up your cargo pod with red lights on the left and green on the right.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, and have a Merry Christmas.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas to you too.
Okay, so red goes on the left and green goes on the right. This is the right. Speedweed would probably be ashamed of me. He works in aerospace. There we go. No, I don't think they should flash. I mean, technically speaking, to alert, they should flash, but we don't need them to flash. Not for ourselves. Good. Right, cargo pod's done. Testing-wise, there's not really any point. It is literally a mag lock, and then you're on. And actually, hang on. That's not going to work. Because of that versus this height here. We can't use this. We are literally going to have to actually use a mag plate. It's not as strong, but we've got the benefit of having the actual connector on the back as well. So, mag plate. So we're literally just going to put a mag plate on, a couple of mag plates on here maybe. 2, 3. 3. Right, okay. So we've got 3 new mag plates. I've got to name these. So, mag lock. Hang on. Cargo mag lock 1. I'm hoping they can do this at slight range. So they are going to be at slight range. Cargo mag lock 2. Cargo mag lock 3. I'm going to have to lower the strength on these to nothing. Because otherwise it's just going to be pulling us all over the place. I just want to be able to like line it up and lock. That distance there should... Yeah, it's within a block space, so hopefully it should just be able to connect at slight distance, and then we're not going to get that weird kind of tugging and clang sort of thing going on there. Right, so I have to set them up in here. So that's going to go on this bar. It's 4, wasn't it? Cargo mag. Cargo mag locks. So place the mag locks on there. Auto lock on off. Switch lock. That's all we really need there. And rear cargo pod camera view. And I'm going to put another of our connectors on. Connector 3, connector 2. I need to name my connector. Really, honestly, I should name my connector. Falcon connector. Right. Okay. G. Connect to switch lock. Where's the switch lock? There we are. Right. Okay, that's all good. So, yeah, again, not really any need to test this thing. We haven't really got the materials in there yet to do it. So, okay, so we've got a cargo pod. We probably don't have much to fill it up with yet. So, next priority is building up resources. We're sitting on 60 odd K of ore. Now we could bring ore back with us as well if we are running short on time to, well, we've got all the time in the world, but sooner or later we're going to be focusing on Space Engineers 2 content as well. So yeah, we need to bring as much of the refined stuff back as we possibly can, and we've got like loads of refineries working on it with yield modules, so that should help. The magnesium is slow to refine, the uranium is slow to refine. We've got platinum refining on Mars, although we should go and visit there again to top up the platinum there. So next time we're going to be going back to Mars to top up our platinum, because we don't want to be running out of that over there. Then we're going to have to come back to the alien planet to keep our uranium topped up as well. We're also going to have to do another trip for some gold. So we've got a lot to do. We're going to be also keeping ourselves busy while we wait for all of this stuff to refine. So plenty more weird builds and little adventures to come. So next year is going to look really good. Plus we have Space Engineers 2 content coming from the end of January. I will be on there producing something on the very first day when it releases on the 27th. So right now... I just fell over a present. Get back over there. I literally just tripped over a present. And also do not forget that we have this giveaway going on. Go comment on the last episode that we did to enter in for your chance to win a free copy of Space Engineers 2 and be on there for the very first day of release. And we'll catch you next time. Enjoy the fireworks display. Happy New Year, everybody.